Most people live in 24-hour cycles. They work, they wake, they scroll, they sleep. Their lives are short loops with tiny repetitions of the same day. But somewhere out there, a small group of people are living differently. Now their time horizon isn't hours, it's halvings. Now they don't plan for Friday, they plan for decades. And they think in 10-year arcs, not 10-minute dopamine hits. Now these are Bitcoin holders, and they see time in a way that the world has forgotten how to. Now I just quickly want to chuck this in here in case you haven't seen it as of yet. This is a free course of mine and it's called Sovereign by Design. Now if you want to come and check this out, what I'll do is link it down in the description below. See, the modern economy sold you speed as progress. It told you that faster meant better, faster data, faster profits, faster lifestyles. But here's the truth. When everything accelerates, nothing compounds. Now fiat money burns through time like kindling. Now every printed dollar shortens the future's attention span. And that's why the average person can't think long term, because their money literally punishes them for it. See, Bitcoin reverses that gravity. It rewards patience. It turns stillness into strategy. And when you hold Bitcoin, you stop chasing returns and you start building foundations. Now the mindset flips from what can I get today to what will still matter when the noise dies. See, you begin to see yourself not as a consumer inside the system, but as a builder outside of it. And that's why Bitcoiners move slower. Now, not because they're lazy, but because they understand leverage. They know that every sat stack today is a claim on freedom tomorrow. And while the world trades attention for entertainment, they trade patience for permanence. See, there are two timelines running in parallel right now. On the first, people measure life by news cycles and price charts. They panic, react, and repeat. Their future is dictated by the next policy meeting or trending narrative. Now, on the second, time is measured by blocks, predictable and steady, and a new one is set, with a new one every 10 minutes, whether the world is burning or booming. Now, the first timeline feeds anxiety, and the second breeds conviction. Now, that's the quiet advantage of thinking 10 years ahead. You stop being ruled by volatility because you start measuring in truth instead of emotion. See, there was once a trader and an architect. The trader woke each morning chasing movement, and the architect woke each morning chasing permanence. Now the trader obsessed over prices, but the architect obsessed over foundations. Now after 10 years, one had a screen full of numbers and the other had a cathedral. Now Bitcoin holders are architects. Now they're not predicting the future, they're building for it. Now each sat they store is a brick in a system designed to outlive them. And that's why they can think 10 years ahead. They're not reacting to what changes, they're aligning with what doesn't. See, in a world, time is debt. You borrow against the future to survive the present, and every credit card swipe, every government bailout is a promise stolen from tomorrow. But in a Bitcoin world, time becomes equity again. You earn now, you store now, you own now. See, hard money rebuilds the bridge between effort and outcome. It teaches you to wait, and waiting is what makes humans capable of greatness. Now, patience isn't passive, it's alignment with long-term truth. See, ask a Bitcoiner about next week's price, and they'll shrug. But ask them about the next decade, well, their eyes will light up. Now, that's not delusion, it's temporal confidence. Because when you hold something finite, you stop fearing the infinite. And you no longer need to predict tomorrow because you already own the part of tomorrow that can't be printed. See, fiat thinkers measure time by elections and paychecks. But Bitcoiners measure it by halvings, events that compress history into rhythm. Every 4 years, the world resets its supply of truth. Now, it's not just economics, it's meditation. It teaches you how to breathe with time instead of fighting it. Now, holding Bitcoin forces you to think in seasons, not seconds. And that's why 10 years isn't far away to a Bitcoiner. It's just 2.5 halvings. See, most people underestimate what discipline can do in a decade and overestimate what luck can do in a week. See, Bitcoin reverses that equation. It makes discipline compound faster than luck ever could. And thinking 10 years ahead isn't optimism. It's realism in a world addicted to urgency. And the longer your horizon, the sharper your vision. So maybe the real question isn't why Bitcoiners think 10 years ahead. Maybe it's how long you'll keep thinking in weekends. Now, the future belongs to those who build in silence, who measure wealth in blocks instead of buzz, who plant conviction where others chase confirmation. Now, you don't have to predict the next bull run. You just have to stay here long enough to watch the noise fade, because every halving, every block, every second of stillness is proof that the ones who think 10 years ahead were never speculators. They were time travellers who came home early. Now, one last time, Sovereign by Design, if you do want to come and check this out, I'll link it down in the description below. Now, if you've made it this far and if you're not too sure what to watch next, well, I have this playlist for you just here, which you can go ahead and binge watch if you enjoy watching my videos, or if you just want a quick short little video, you can watch this one just here, recommended to you by YouTube.